Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're a small to medium business owner or really anyone just stepping into the world of online growth, consider this your masterclass playbook. Today, we're completely demystifying digital marketing. We're going to take it from this overwhelming, jargon-filled cloud and transform it into a structured, actionable blueprint that you can actually use. So let's get right into it. I want to start by posing a really direct question to you. How do businesses actually stand out today? Because, the reality of the modern consumer is that they research, compare, and ultimately buy online. Gone are the days when simply existing on a busy street was enough. Today, traditional invisibility, like relying solely on foot traffic or old-school word of mouth, is a major pain point. Think about it. If you aren't on their screens to a vast majority of your potential customers, you literally don't exist.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering the digital marketing shift, core digital marketing strategies, why your business needs it, the first page ranks approach, a services and pricing breakdown. Yes, we'll talk actual numbers. And finally, measuring success and ROI.
Section 1, the digital marketing shift. Let's look at the big picture before getting into the weeds. So let's weigh the old way against the new way. Traditional marketing, we're talking print ads, billboards, TV commercials, is essentially paying to shout into a void and just hoping a customer happens to drive by. Digital marketing, it completely flips that script. It gives us real-time data, precisely targeted audiences based on real demographics and behavior, and frankly, it's remarkably cost-effective. Digital tools allow you to make precise, meaningful connections across search engines and social networks instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Section 2, core digital marketing strategies. Let's break down the actual tools in the toolkit. First up is SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, let's just forget the technical jargon for a second. In the real world, SEO is really simply about proving to search engines that you are the absolute best answer to a customer's question. By enhancing your website's visibility with relevant keywords, you attract what we call organic traffic, basically people naturally finding you. Sure, it takes some time, but man, it builds incredible long-term trust and authority. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast with our next strategy, which is PPC, or pay-per-click advertising. While SEO is your long game, PPC gets you instant visibility. You're essentially buying your way to the top of the search results on platforms like Google Ads. The real beauty here is that you display targeted ads only to potential customers who are actively searching for your specific products or services at that exact moment. It's like flipping a switch for targeted traffic. But what if you have a physical brick-and-mortar store? Well, that's where local SEO and Google My Business come into play. This is all about dominating those near-me searches. If you're operating in a fast-growing business hub, take Ahmedabad, for example, which we'll actually touch on shortly, optimizing your local keywords ensures that when someone in your city searches for your service, your business's map listing, reviews, and hours pop up right at the very top of their phone screen. All right, moving on to Section 3, why your business needs it. Let's talk about the why behind these strategies. The reach and targeting benefits here are honestly staggering. Think of your digital presence as a tireless employee. It promotes your business 24/7 without ever asking for overtime. You can seamlessly switch between targeting a global audience or just a hyper-local neighborhood down the street. You can zero in on specific demographics, interests, and online behaviors, and you can scale these campaigns instantly. This absolutely levels the playing field. It allows a smart small business to effectively compete for attention with much larger corporate brands. Now, let's look at how this builds into the financials, because the absolute crucial point here is the data. Digital marketing is a super cost-effective alternative to print or TV precisely because of real-time performance tracking. I mean, every single click, every view, and every conversion can be tracked. You never have to sit there and wonder if your marketing budget is actually working. The analytics show you exactly how your campaigns are improving conversion rates, delivering a highly measurable return on investment. Section 4, the first page ranks approach. So we know the why, but how does an agency actually execute the how? Let's use first page ranks as our primary case study. Operating a modern, full-service agency requires a very specific methodology. First Page Ranks doesn't just guess. They build customized, data-driven strategies. What this means in practice is that they conduct deep local market analysis and competitor benchmarking before a single campaign is ever launched. They pair this with totally transparent communication and reporting, making sure the client actually sees the data. And this all leads to a primary focus on tangible ROI and business growth, rather than just chasing vanity metrics like simple page views. You know, what really sets a successful agency apart from the noise are a few key pillars. First, relying on ethical, white-hat SEO techniques. This is absolutely vital. It protects a brand's long-term reputation from getting slapped with a penalty by Google. They combine this with deep local market expertise, specifically in highly competitive hubs like Ahmedabad, and they offer end-to-end full-service solutions, from web design all the way to social media. And it's all built on scalable strategies that naturally grow right alongside the client's business.
Section 5, Services and Pricing Breakdown. This is probably the most actionable part of the explainer today.
Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the sheer transparency. We're looking at actual starting prices from first page ranks for the Indian market. So for SEO, which includes on-page, off-page, and local keyword optimization, you're looking at starting around 15,000 rupees a month, with noticeable results typically taking 3 to 6 months. For that instant visibility via PPC we talked about, it starts at 10,000 rupees a month plus your ad spend. And those campaigns can be up and running in just 1 to 2 weeks. And what about a responsive, fully designed website? Those projects start at 25,000 rupees and take about 2 to 6 weeks. This shows exactly what a business can expect to pay, and, critically, exactly when they're going to see those results. I really want to highlight this specific number right here, 5,000 rupees. That is the starting cost for a single piece of professional content marketing, like a deeply researched blog post or a killer infographic. I bring this up just to illustrate how incredibly accessible and scalable digital marketing can be. Seriously, for less than the cost of a modest team dinner, you can start building your brand authority one piece of high-quality content at a time. No giant corporate budget required. Which brings us to our final section. Number 6, measuring success and ROI. How do you know your money was actually well spent? Well, the answer to knowing if your hard-earned money was well spent is simply hard data. Digital marketing completely relies on analytics tools, things like Google Analytics and Meta Insights. These tools are continuously working in the background to track your website visits, monitor exactly where your keywords are ranking, measure your lead generation, and calculate your conversion rates. Because all this data is compiled into regular performance dashboards, you literally never have to guess or operate on some vague gut feeling to know if a campaign is successfully moving the needle for your business. As First Page Ranks puts it, the primary goal is to drive business growth, maximizing ROI, increasing sales, and building a sustainable online presence. And really, that's it in a nutshell. Whether you're investing in SEO, paying for clicks, or managing social media, the ultimate metric of success isn't just about getting likes or driving random traffic, it's your bottom line. It's all about sustainable, measurable growth. So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Take a look at your own business's digital footprint right now. Search for your services as if you were a potential customer. Are you showing up on that critical first page, or are you invisible to the modern buyer? The blueprint for digital growth is right here. It's totally accessible and it is 100% measurable. The only real question left is, when are you going to take action and claim your spot? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I hope it sparks some great ideas for your next campaign.